It's 9:30, August 10th, 2020. Welcome to the weather update. And not a whole lot going on. There was some thunderstorms upstate, showers and thunderstorms upstate. It looks like they're fading away now. But there were some, and I could see the clouds too from Long Island in the distance. I'm curious if I look at the Ventu sky radar. If we pull that radar back, we might be able to see if they were severe or not. Look at the past radar. I wish they had like an option for a longer radar loop. Let's see. Oh yeah. So yeah, this was the thunder. I was seeing this from Long Island, up past north of Kingston. There was some, looks like some pretty hefty thunderstorms up there, but nothing for us. There were a couple of isolated showers, I think, over parts of the island today. But other than that, it was just a mix of clouds, warm and humid. So let's take a look at the current observations. And as you know, we're under a heat advisory till 8 p.m. on Wednesday. 79 at Farmingdale with a dew point of 72. It did hit 90 there today, but there was a decent sea breeze. Now, I'm sure Toms River was a lot hotter. Let's see. Let's see how hot Toms River is. It's still 81 in Mount Holly. It's still 84 in Toms River. Right, this is as of, wow, they don't have a new observations out, but they got up to 94 in Toms River today. So much hotter in Toms River, not surprisingly. So we're looking at the map of current conditions, and you see here temperatures generally in the upper 70s across the island. And as you go around the city, it's in the low 80s, as well as parts of New Jersey in the low 80s. And then as you go a little further south, maybe you get back into the upper 70s, and northwestern New Jersey as well. Dew points, it's humid. Dew points are in the low 70s, upper 60s and low 70s generally. Let's take a look at the high temperatures for today on this, so you get a map of them, and you'll see Long Island. We hit 90. Actually, looks like it hit 91 at Farmingdale today. Islip hit 88. 88 at Brookhaven Airport. 86 at West Hampton. So South Shore was in the mid 80s. Middle of the island, close to 90, and or low 90s really. A little warmer than expected. The North Shore probably up in the mid 90s, maybe 95 at LaGuardia, 88 at JFK was the high. I'm trying to find Central Park here. It was 90 in Central Park today, and then of course as we go into Jersey, you'll see Toms River. Wow, very hot. 94 there at Miller Air Park, and some areas got up. The Whiting got up to 96. So of course, New Jersey living up to its hellish reputation today for the heat. Yow! What can I say? So, take a look at the models here. Oh, before I do that, let's take a look at the power outage map. PSEG claims it's about 13,000, but their map says 39,238. The map is useless pretty much. It's not even providing accurate information. If we go to the storm, they say 13,000 people are out today. That's still unacceptable. They're taking such a long time to restore the power. It's just completely unacceptable. Luckily in New Jersey, most people have their power restored, which is good because it's hot as hell there. But anyway, take a look at the pattern here that we have in place. We will go ahead and again take a look at the upper levels of the atmosphere. You can see we got that ridge in place across this week, and you'll see the ridge is going to stick around this week. We have to wait until that trough comes down, and then this is a nice trough that comes down as we get toward next week here. But now it's putting us on the right side of the trough, which means a southwesterly flow up instead of the trough being directly over us. But that's 10 days out. It's going to change. It's only the August 10th, but it looks like there is some kind of change in the pattern going on. Well, until we get to that point, we're going to have to deal with what we got, which is warm and humid weather across the area. So let's take a look at our regions here, and we will look at tomorrow. You'll see slight chances of showers. This is GFS here. It becomes, I think, more numerous Wednesday and Thursday, and I'm using this because I want to show you the front that kind of gets stuck to us south, and we're going to have to deal with stall front syndrome on the weekend. You can see this high is going to try to build in, and bring us some nice weather. But we got the stall front syndrome here off to the south. Hopefully, maybe could push that a little further south and get better weather. And then next week, here's the trough that comes through, and could get some low rain events with that. Perhaps nothing tropical in nature, just low pressures riding up along the front, which we could use because we're still not getting enough rain here. And let me look at the NAM 12 kilometer here. Not the 0Z. We'll use the 18Z. See what our next chances of precipitation are going to be. And you can see it pops some isolated cells up again to our west, mainly tomorrow. And it is Wednesday that we start. Well, it really doesn't really even bring up that much on Wednesday again. Most of it's just to the west of us. It would be more into Thursday that we could see maybe some more substantial rain over us. Hopefully, because we really need rain. It's been dry, and then you have the salt spray damage, and I saw some of it in Belmore today. Some of the trees have a video. Some of the trees have turned brown and reddish from the salt spray. So let's go to the HRRR now. The 0Z HRRR. I have enough 27 hours of it, so we can look at tomorrow at least. You'll see, yeah, it does develop some convection, mainly over New Jersey. We'll have to see. Maybe some of that might work into our area. We'll have to see. But I'm thinking, with the sea breeze in place, I'm thinking we shouldn't see that. We should avoid it. But we'll have to see what happens. Because we'll look at the temperatures on the HRRR tomorrow, and you see the effect of the sea breeze on the island. It won't be as hot tomorrow. Actually, it'll be a little cooler, I think. Mid to upper 80s on the island, and but if you're inland, 90 or above. So you can kind of see where the sea breeze is there. Look at the GFS too, and you can see similar idea that the 90s are more in New Jersey, Hudson Valley, Connecticut. Long Island is mainly in the lower and mid 80s maybe. And we warm up a little more on Thursday though, with a little more heat again, similar to today I think. On Wednesday I meant. And then Thursday we're cooler with that rain that we could be dealing with, keeping the temperatures down. And we're going to have that rain again on Friday with clouds. That keeps the temperatures down. And maybe the same thing on Saturday. So you get the idea here. So we'll go ahead and look at the dew points here. So it's going to remain humid, but this kind of shows the wind direction. So when you look at the wind direction for tomorrow, you see it's a little more out of the south. So I'm thinking that should help keep the temperatures down a little more on Long Island tomorrow than today. But then Wednesday, you can see that wind go more southwesterly, which again brings in the heat from New Jersey a little bit, and gets a little hotter. And then you can see that drier air trying to get in here. Here's that front trying to get in, but just doesn't make it. It gets stall front syndrome, unfortunately. Maybe we get a little bit of it on Saturday. We can get a little bit of it in here on a northeast to east wind, maybe. That would be nice, but we'll have to see what happens with that. That's a ways out, but you still see that dew point relief coming next week, next weekend, not this weekend. So I guess lastly we'll look at the clouds. And tomorrow it looks like we'll have some scattered clouds around, scattered high cloudiness. Wednesday, more in the way of clouds, and there might be more instability that day. Thursday, obviously, with the rain, we'll have plenty of clouds. Same thing Friday. And you can see what happens here. We're just playing with that stall front. We don't ever get a sunny sky. Just playing with that stall front all weekend long, which kind of sucks because, again, if this could come down further to the south, we could have some nice weather. But at least it'll be more comfortable. But you don't have comfortable weather. We're gonna have to wait until that pattern changes, which again is gonna be later on. So again, that's we have to be patient for that. Hopefully that pattern change will get here. Right now, it's just more of the same murk, what can I say? So I guess that's going to wrap up the weather update. Take care, and thank you for watching.